Hey guys, happy Wednesday. So, first of all, if you hear a sound behind me, I have a fan on. Um, I'm sitting in my living room right now. Because I think some of the family is asleep, and so I'm trying to be a little quieter for them. I'm hooked up to my feed right now. We bumped it up to 15. It was 10 earlier. Today my nurse stopped by and taught us how to work the pump, the feeding pump. I got the Infinity pump. The one that I used in the hospital was the Kangaroo pump. And so they didn't want to completely teach us how to do that one because I didn't get the Kangaroo pump. I got the Infinity pump. So the nurse came today and she helped us set up my feeds, and it was I was thankful that it was pretty easy to learn. I do kind of need a little bit of help with it still because we found out that whenever we switch, either when I need more formula or when we got to flush it every so often, which is, if you don't know much about feeding tubes, flushing a feeding tube is basically putting water through it to drain out the milk so you can put fresh milk in it. So I helped my mom do that not that long ago. We put fresh milk in my feeding tube tonight for my night feed. Thankfully, today I got to sleep in, got a little bit more rest, because the past couple of nights have been crazy with hospital visits or something crazy. So got to sleep in a little bit. Today was the first day that I was hooked up to my feeds, so thankfully my little brother took it well. I didn't know how he was going to take it, but he took it well. I got my own pole for my house. I was using one that my home nurse has, but it's really flimsy. But whenever she comes back in a couple of days, we'll give that one back to her, and then I'll keep the pole that my insurance covered for me. So yeah, I feel like there's been a lot to learn, a lot to do. It's just been crazy. Like I said, I haven't been getting a lot of sleep because I went to the hospital 2 different nights. My mom did take off work today, but I think she's going back to work tomorrow. She was off a couple of days for my surgery, my feeding tube surgery. And then my nurse is supposed to come to our house and teach us how to work the pump and my feedings and everything. So my mom wanted to be here for that so that she could also learn it. And so I think my mom is going back to work tomorrow. My mom mostly stayed with me today. Didn't go a lot of places because we're still kind of nervous about the whole fainting thing. I haven't fainted again, but we're just, because of like the high pain and stuff, we're still very like cautious about it. Just because, you know, it happened one time, and so we're a little bit nervous. Today is actually my mom's birthday, so we had cake and ice cream. Well, I didn't have cake because I can't have cake, but I had some vanilla ice cream with, my mom bought this like hard shell Hershey syrup that gets hard. Put some of that on there. It's really good. Had some of that. Had some water. And then as far as my feeding tube formula goes, I don't have to eat anything by mouth because that covers all of my calories. I am supposed to drink by mouth. Not a whole lot, because if I drink too much, I will start feeling nauseous, which we don't want. But the nurse said sipping by mouth is fine. Just make sure I'm drinking slowly. Also, if you saw yesterday's video or the last video I posted, you know that the other day I got like a breathing treatment thing where you like breathe in it for so long, and it's supposed to help open up my lung. Because of surgery, they like accidentally hit one of my lungs and it like partially collapsed. And they said it can happen during surgeries. It's just they gave me this breathing thing to do every so often, and you can hear that wheezing sound, that sound where it sounds like I'm snoring. That sound is because of the collapsed lung, or partly collapsed lung. So I got to do that breathing thing every so often still, until that wheezing completely goes away. They said it will repair itself. It's just going to take a little bit. I still haven't made it back to church since surgery. I'm still very sore. Still just don't feel the greatest, but taking it a day at a time. Let's see, what else? I'm trying to think of anything else that has happened that's been interesting. I got 2 boxes of formula today. If you watched, I think it was a couple of videos ago, I talked about there's this big thing where they didn't send me much. Then I had more coming on the formula. So I got 2 boxes of formula today. I'm supposed to go through four bottles of, I think it's 4 bottles of formula a day. But right now, I'm still on very, very low feed rates. Right now, I'm on 15 mLs. Yeah, 15 mLs right now. And then we bump it up every like 5 or 6 hours as I'm able to tolerate more feed. And I'll eventually get to where I have like several bottles a day. But right now, the feed is going through so slow that I'm only having maybe about a bottle of formula a day, or a little bit less than, maybe about half a bottle of formula a day, just because it goes so slow, because my stomach has got to work up to where it needs to be to get more feed, because I was off of it for several days. I have a whole video on that, but basically the hospital failed to mail us my formula, and I ended up fainting from not enough nutrition and dehydration and a few other things. You can go back a couple of videos if you want to watch about that video, but they say when you start your feeds back, you're supposed to start really, really low just so it doesn't like stress your body out. So I started at 10 and now I'm at 15 milliliters. And then I think it's tomorrow I'll bump up and see, either tomorrow or the next day or something. I'll bump up, and as long as my stomach tolerates it okay, then I'll be able to bump up a little bit every day. But if it doesn't, then I got to go back down because my stomach is still healing from surgery, so I could be nauseous. But if y'all want to see what this looks like, I'd blink in just a second. I gotta go grab something. Okay, so I don't know how well y'all can see this, but this right here is my feed. And this white stuff is the formula going through. I got a bag of formula right up there. That's the pull I got today, and then this is my pump. Right now I'm sitting here enjoying some ice cream before bed. And then in a few minutes I'm gonna go to the bathroom and brush my teeth and then settle down for the night. I usually watch a little bit of something before I go to sleep, just to help me like settle down. It's kind of helped as I've been like sore and stuff from surgery. It's hard to like go to sleep fast, but recently took some pain meds, so that should help. So yeah. At night, this pole has wheels on it, so at night I wheel it to my room. I plug it in on the charger, and then I sleep with it. And then in the morning, I think the milk will probably run out before my mom gets home from work, so I'll have to put another feed in it tomorrow. But anyways, that's how the day went. I'm still really sore and just don't feel the best, but I'm really glad that I got all hooked up on my feed and that we learned how to do it. And I'm thankful that this pump isn't hard to learn, because some of the pumps are kind of hard to learn. So they actually had I think it was the kangaroo pump in the hospital, and they didn't want to really teach me that one because that's not the one that my insurance covered. They covered the Infinity pump. So we learned how to do that one, and I'm thankful that it's pretty easy to learn. So far, the hardest thing has been getting in and out of bed without getting twisted in cords. That's been kind of difficult, but other than that, it's been working out pretty well. I'm thankful that I get to get some more sleep, and I will see y'all when I can. Thank y'all for the prayers and the support, and I'll see y'all soon, hopefully. Bye, everyone.